Hello, hi, how are you doing today? This is my free video that I promised to you if you come to one of my online classes. This is my I appreciate you sort of video because I wanted to thank you for attending one of my classes, and it's also to help you to get the most out of your flexibility training. Breathing is one of the most important components when it comes to your flexibility training because it also, how to say, triggers your nervous system, your central nervous system, having enormous impact on your overall well-being and your muscles and everything that's happening within your body. Um, just to explain to you first, why do I like to breathe and try to open up my chest a little bit more before I do my flexibility training? First of all, it helps me to calm down my nervous system, and therefore there is going to be much more response when I try to open up and stretch a little bit later. Also, as you probably know, right underneath your lungs, there is this big muscle that helps you to breathe. It's called the diaphragm. It's, uh, it's a flat muscle that separates your lungs from your digestive system, and it's attached to your spine, to the vertebrae at your middle back. So, for example, if you feel very stressed the whole day and you are breathing into your upper back, or you're sitting a lot of in front of the computer and you're probably also slouching on the couch, then you compress on your lower belly, on your, how to say, on this part of your, on your stomach, and then your shoulders start falling forward, and you are typing on a computer or you're slouching and just watching TV. And if you're in this posture, then it's pulling on the diaphragm in your middle back, and it's not going to allow you to open and freely breathe. So, first of all, I just have an exercise, the first one, to teach you how to breathe into the center of your belly. So you're going to try, like I'm just sitting on my feet. You're going to lift your shoulders up, do a nice little circle to the back, pull them down, and keep them right there. Then I'm going to wrap my fingers around my waist. I'm just going to grab my ribs around. My thumbs are in the back. And now I'm going to try to take a couple of nice and calm, deep breaths with my nose, exhaling slowly through pressed lips. So take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. One more time. Beautiful. So you keep breathing, and I'm going to try to keep explaining a little bit more. You try to feel your inhale also in the area where are your thumbs in the back. You try to feel like you are inflating this whole big area right here, so not into your shoulders, not into your upper back, but you try to feel like you open your ribs when you inhale. You open. When you do a couple of times, with your breath, you can also help to a little bit release the diaphragm and open up the space in there. How do I do that? I do that with my inhale being, let's say, on count of 4. Then I hold my breath on count of 5 and slowly exhale on count of 6. Because when you inhale, that is usually the reaction of your central nervous system. Like, for example, when you get scared or when you get excited, we always do, right? So inhale, it's, how you say, something that brings energy, that tends your muscles, stuff like this. So forcing your body for longer exhale is actually going to help you to calm the nerves down. So we're going to try to do that. Once again, wrapping my fingers around, take a nice deep breath in, open up the ribs, breathing in with my nose. Nicely expand, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's repeat that a few more times. Very good. Also, why we try to do this breathing exercises is very valuable for your flexibility training, especially if you are working on your back bends. When you are in a deep back bend, you are not capable to have a deep inhale. So we usually just do very shallow breathe in. Then we try to force our body to still keep breathing. So you need to push the nice and long exhale. That's how you calm down your nervous system and your body releases the tension and allow you to go a little bit deeper into a back bend. And also, it's natural reaction of your body that if you don't breathe, your body creates tension because you sort of bring this flight and fight and stress reaction with your body, because your body is going to think like, oh my gosh, she's not breathing, something is wrong and I have to come back out of a stretch or do something. So it's usually comes up as a lot of tension, and your body just sort of blocks and doesn't allow you to go any further. Good. Another exercise that I really like to do. So this one was mostly just to learn how to breathe and fully inflame this part of your chest. The next one, it's really just to help you start opening the chest in the front and really prepare for the flexibility training. So right now I am just still sitting on my feet. I am going to rotate my thumbs out. Again, I'm going to do a nice little circle with my shoulders up, down, together. And I imagine like the thumbs wants to touch each other. So I really nicely open the chest towards the ceiling. Probably you might feel now a little bit like a gentle tension in your arms. That can be also your nerves. So right here, when my chest is already open, I'm gonna do the same type of breathing into my ribs. Opening and a slow exhale. And I'm still keeping this rotation and pushing my shoulder blades gently together. In the same time, we're going to rotate the head from side to side. Deep breathe in, inhale, exhale on each side. And other side. Also, you can look up, pushing my shoulders down, and down. Looking down, but my shoulder blades and thumbs are still pushing back. Also, you can just simply hold this position of open chest, pushing the chest open, thumbs pushing, rotating outwards, shoulder blades together, and you can move your head side to side. And just focus on breathing right into the center of your rib cage. And then down and up. At no point anything should be like too intense. It should be just feeling very nice. Good. One more stretch. For this one, you're going to need either either foam roller, or you can roll up a yoga mat right here. So it all depends like on your level. How do you feel? Because for me, some days I feel a little bit more open and I feel totally fine to go right away over a foam roller. And sometimes I just like, for example, in the morning when I feel like super stiff, because for example, me, I sleep in the position when I'm like all rolled out together. So in the morning, it just feels nice to a little bit like open, do some breathing again, like reset the spine into a nice open posture. Yeah, it's also a good exercise if you try to improve healthy posture. So you're just gonna lay down on your back and you're going to place the mat or the foam roller underneath your middle back. That's right there, whereas for most of the girls, that's the bra area. So you're just gonna lay down on it, nice and easy. Relax and relax your legs. I am gently tucking my pelvis under. So I'm not trying to like arch my lower back, but I just gently tuck. So as you see, my ribs are already here nicely opening. Next thing, most of the time in my classes, especially if you come to back bending, you hear me talking about squaring shoulders. So also in here, you can either keep your palms together and place it behind your head, or you can lock your elbows and place your hands on your shoulders or above the head, but make sure that you are not flaring your armpit open. So this is because of the position of your shoulder blades. You want to keep them nicely in the place. So right here, I'm just going to place my hands up. And again, we do the breathing like we did all the way in the beginning. Right here in the center where is your last rib, your sternum, where you open up. Here you're going to inhale. Hold for a few seconds. And slowly exhale. You should really feel how your ribs are beautifully opening to the side as you breathe. And I'm still keeping my pelvis gently tucked. You don't have to like exaggerate within the movement. It's just to really make this stretch to come purely in here. Because if I arch my back, then I'm sort of taken away from right this area. If you feel comfortable and you want to a little bit increase the sensation, then you're going to bring your arms above the head. So now we're going to do the little bit more advanced variation that it's on a little bit higher on the foam roller. Again, tucking my pelvis under. With an exhale, I'm going to open up. If you don't feel very comfortable in here, you can again put like something else underneath your head, like a yoga block or something. Or again, I'm just going to hold my head. Nice and comfortable, tucking my pelvis and opening my ribs. And if you feel for like a little bit more advanced version, you're going to bring your pinkies together. So my pinkies are touching, closing my armpits, and I'm going to bring my arms above the head. And again, just trying to relax in here. I can also extend my legs and still gently tucking my pelvis under. If you want to add a little bit of movement, then you can do these big circles with your arms, nice and slow, like swimming, palms towards the floor, reach, nice and slow, really focusing on the breathing. That's it. Good. And the last exercise is going to be for very different part of your body. That one is also very important. This one is to release the tension that it's often in our upper traps. So like I say, really often when we are stressed or when we work a lot on the computer or slouching, our body is naturally going to go into this sort of posture and all these muscles are going to tense. This exercise also you can do like if you feel super stressed, if you want to have a little bit release from like this stiffness in here, or just any time of the at any time of the day, you can do this. So I call this the sleeping kitty. So you are basically, if you ever saw a cat sleeping, they usually put like all the paws underneath their body, right? Just keep it warm. So you're going to do the kitty paws, like a little heart in here, okay, kitty paws. My elbows are like next to my body, and I'm basically going to go in the child pose and put my forehead on the floor. Then I'm going to relax my shoulders. So my upper back is going to beautifully sink down and relax. So you try to just feel a nice stretch in that area. And because we are sitting on our feet and we are pressing on our belly, you cannot inhale in that area that we were like breathing into a few minutes ago. So you cannot like expand your ribs. Because we are here compressed, you are going to try to breathe into your back. As crazy as it sounds, try it. I actually have this one from my physio, and it helped me a lot because I suffer with scoliosis in my upper back, and therefore there's also a lot of tension. And yes, I'm also guilty for slouching a lot on the couch when I watch TV. So this one is definitely my to go for on daily basis. So kitty palms, relaxing on the floor, compressing into my belly, forehead on the floor, and relax. Let the shoulders to fall down towards the floor. With an inhale, try to breathe into your upper back, right between those shoulder blades. And again, a little bit bigger and faster inhale and slowlier, longer exhale. When you enjoy enough, you can slowly come up. There you go. So here you have my 4 favorite exercises that helps you to calm down your nervous system, release the tension, open up your diaphragm, get you ready for your flexibility training or for bed. So you can either do this before you go to sleep to release the tension from your body after the whole entire day, or also in the morning. Because for example, me personally, I don't like to do any deep back bends or something too intense early in the morning when I wake up. I'm very diesel in the morning, so I need to take my time. But like I say, it's nice to just wake up and like release the stiffness of your body. And sometimes like these torture toys are not the best thing early in the morning either. So the best what you can do is breathe. And how to say, I also give the advice to practice on your breathing, because then all the skills that you learn and all this control that you have over your breath, you can apply that to your flexibility and back bends training. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. You can feel free to leave me reviews. I'm curious how you felt about it. How did it make you feel? And if you felt any difference. And right now, this video is much longer because obviously I have been explaining to you things. But what you can do is to go through the video, write down those 4 exercises separately, write down the most important pointers, like for example, shoulders down and together, thumbs turning out, you know, those most important lines. And then you just have it nicely summarized in very short way. And usually, if I do my breathing exercises, it does not take me more than 10 minutes. It's very simple. You just turn your attention to your breath, and within 10 minutes, you are good to go with your day or with your training. There you go. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care, and I see you in class.